Hello friends, welcome to NJCT. We are learning social science of 10th standard and we have started with the third chapter, that is Cultural Heritage of India. In this chapter, we are talking about sculpture and architecture. In the previous video, we talked about different archaeological sites of Indus Valley civilization. In this video, we are going to talk about Maurya art. So before we start about Maurya art, let's quickly summarize about Maurya Empire. The great ruler Chandragupta Maurya founded Maurya dynasty. He was the first king of India, which formed around 321 BCE, and that empire covered most of the Indian region. It spanned across central and northern India as well as over parts of modern day Iran. So now let's talk about Maurya art. In that we will first talk about stupa, an oval shaped construction under which the remains of Lord Buddha's body were kept in a box, is known as stupa. There are 5 famous stupas of Kings Ashoka's time. The first one is stupa of Sanchi that you can see in the picture. Then stupa of Sarnath. Then stupa of Bairat, stupa of Nandangarh, and stupa of Devni Mori. So it is an oval shaped construction under which the remains of Lord Buddha's body were kept. Besides, chaityas, viharas and mutts were constructed. The period of King Ashoka was the golden period of prosperity for Buddhist religion, an age of sculpture and architecture. So, it was a royal art by Mauryan kings, especially Ashoka. They built pillars, stupas, caves. Many scholars agree that Mauryan art was influenced by Greek and Persian art, especially in imperial sculpture and architecture. There are some features of Maurya art. The architecture was mostly made up of wood. Pillars erected by Ashoka with inscription on them, we will see about that. Elephant, bull, lion are made to crown the pillars. Stupa were built to protect the relics of Buddha at a number of places. So, it was a golden period of King Ashoka. Now let's talk about stupa of Sanchi. The Sanchi stupa was built during Mauryan period and it is situated at Madhya Pradesh. The original stupa of Sanchi was made of bricks. It was half in size compared to the present stupa. This Buddhist stupa is precious specimen of art of architecture. The great stupa at Sanchi is one of the oldest stone structures in India and it is an important monument of Indian architecture. It was built originally in 3rd century by Mauryan Emperor King Ashoka and it is believed to house ashes of the Buddha. It is declared as heritage site by UNESCO and it is a living proof of India's artistic and architectural history. Now let's see linear sketch of stupa. Here you can see Harmika. The railing around the top of the oval shaped stupa is called Harmika. So here you can see oval shape, and on that shape one railing is there and it is known as Harmika. Then Medhi, elevated circular path around the stupa is known as Medhi, which is used for Pradakshina. So if you recall, in the structure of temple, Pradakshina path is given. So similar to that, in case of stupa, Medhi is given. So Medhi is elevated circular path around stupa and it is used for Pradakshina. Then here Pradakshina path, a slightly elevated circular path around the temple or place of worship is called Pradakshina path. Pradakshina is done in such a way that place of worship is always to the right side. So whenever you start Pradakshina around any temple or any place of worship, then you should start in such a way that place of worship is always to the right side. Then Toran means a gateway that is built on two high pillars with artistic horizontal beam on it. The devotees use this Toran as an entrance. So here you can see this Toran and it is built on two strong pillars. So devotees use this Toran as an entrance. Here you can see that. So these are some different terminology of stupa. Then Anda, that is hemispherical dome on a base. And at the top of stupa, here you can see Chhatra spire or Yasti. It is surrounded by a Harmika. So it is umbrella like object. It mainly symbols royalty and protection. So in case of temple, you may have seen one flag or one kalash at the top of the temple. Like that, you can see Chhatra spire. So this is different words associated with stupa. Now in the next video, we will talk about pillar and stone inscription.